Do not
I can't pass him.
Do not take James Cook.
Third quarterback.
They picked the stream, bro. This is getting thrown out if he goes one more quarter.
This is getting thrown out.
What's up, everybody? Welcome into another episode of the Signal Callers DFS Show. Today is Friday, August 15th. We're doing another live draft tonight. Last week's draft was a good time. This week, we're going to hop into another millie. It's getting a little weird in these best ball streets, so we're hoping to see a little bit, maybe a little bit more Draftkings After Dark shenanigans in these lobbies. So I think it's going to be a good time. I'm Kevin. I've got Blake and Trey here with me. How's it going tonight, y'all?
What's up?
What's up?
You know, we reported for duty late. Blake had some night golfing activities, so
Got a little golf, a little drinks, a little social activity, lubricate us up for a good time drafting.
Yeah, I mean, it's the second one. It's the second pod of the week, so it might not be as buttoned up as usual. All right, let's get into some of the news from the week. Probably the biggest story of the week involves Rashee Rice. I'll just run down where we're sitting right now, and you guys can give me some takes on this. So, Rice's disciplinary hearing is scheduled for September 30th. He's likely to play the first 4 weeks of the season. The Chiefs' schedule during that time is the Chargers, Philly, Giants, and Ravens. So not the easiest stretch of games to start the season. It's expected that he plays the first 4 weeks, have his hearing, and then serves his suspension somewhere between 2 to 8 games. So unfortunately, the worst case scenario is that you don't have him from weeks 5 to 13 because they also have a bye in between there. He would come back right before the playoffs start. His current ADP on DraftKings is 55. So this news has been out for like a day at least-ish and hasn't really moved his ADP that much. What do you guys think about all that? How about you, Trey?
yeah, it's weird news. I don't know why the NFL wouldn't want to expedite this. But look, this makes Rashee Rice like a huge swing player. Because now if you take Rice at his cost, he can get off to a hot start. And if you survive and he comes back for the fantasy playoffs, he could end up being a relatively low-owned player relative to the teams that make it to the finals or to the playoffs who don't take him. Right. But it's a hard bet to make, now not knowing what's coming, right? The conspiracy theories are already out there, like, oh, the NFL is trying to help the Chiefs, right? I remember the days when they made Josh Gordon look like a terrorist because he had a little bit of weed, and now with what Rice has got going on, it's crazy. But yeah, I can't take him now unless I know the number of games and if he's going to be back for the playoffs, the fantasy playoffs. The cost is still too high. I'm surprised Worthy hasn't jumped to react to this news, but it's just too high to not know. And I mean, there were rumors circulating that he could get up to 10 games. And that Rice's camp and legal team were trying to appeal or combat that. The compromise could land, we think the worst case is 6 games. I mean, it can land 6 to 8 easily. And
right.
Then he's definitely too expensive, right? So
I think that's the issue, right? There's no understanding of the penalty. So we all knew he was going to miss time. All right. I don't think that's up for debate. I think we all knew he was going to miss time this year, but nobody understood the amount of time. And so, in my head, I was thinking 4 to 6 weeks. Okay, great. And then if you tell me 4 to 6 weeks, but he plays the first 4 weeks, the way I can look at that and think about it, it's like, hey, if I'm 4-0 to start my season, I mean, this isn't really best ball, right? But this is just, dynasty or whatever, you redraft. If you start off 4-0, you got a really high chance of making the playoffs, right? I mean, we're talking like 80%, maybe higher. I don't know what the actual chances are, but it's pretty high if you start off 4-0. And so you feel like you can just absorb everything else, right? It's like, okay, I already have 4 to 6 games baked in. Like, who cares when it is after that? Like, everybody's going to be having bye weeks. Everybody's going to be having injuries. So I think that's why he hasn't moved or nobody's moved. It's just because everybody expected this. But if that 10-game number that you mentioned, like, starts getting thrown around a bit, yeah, I think he's going to move then.
Well, the market's valuing what we all assume to be a 6-game suspension at pick 55, right? So let's play that out. He plays the first 4. I think the Chiefs bye week is week 10. So he's going to miss week 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 doesn't count towards the suspension. So 11 and 12. That's bringing him back week 13 at the earliest,
Mhm.
2 weeks before the fantasy playoffs. If it's any more than that, like you're basically paying for 6 games of Rashee in that scenario because you're getting him weeks 1 through 4 and then 13 and 14 before the playoffs start. Is that worth pick 55?
Yeah, and who's going around that? Let me pull that up real quick.
McLaurin, Flowers, Ridley, Metcalf, Waddle.
Yeah.
Hunter.
Yeah, that's the problem. That is a stacked.
Right. Like it makes no sense to be taking
Harvey, Travis
him over
Hunter.
any of those guys. Like,
Right.
because I mean, I haven't seen him fall anymore, so it's weird. I don't know what the upside case could be. Like, I don't see a world where this is any less than 6 games.
Right.
Yeah, so we kind of mentioned this like right before. I'll call him the warm up before we started the pod here. The Quinshon Judkins, they pushed the trial back and all that, right? And as soon as I saw they pushed it back, and due to the evidence, I was like, I feel like there's going to be a settlement or something happens.
Mhm.
And sure enough, right, he's cleared. There's no charges being filed, but the Rashee feels the exact opposite, right? Like Trey mentioned, everybody's expecting 6 games. I don't think his team liked the news that got leaked. They're like, hey, you're going to take 8 games, you're going to take 10 games, whatever the number is. They didn't like it, and that's why they're saying, okay, we're going to go to trial, whatever it's called, right? September 30th.
I think it's pretty almost guaranteed that there's going to be some type of suspension. I saw some people speculating that like, oh, there's a chance that he could serve no game suspension. And I mean, dude, he pled guilty to 2 felonies.
Right.
And this is like
2 third-degree felonies. He pled guilty.
Admitted to it. There's no
video
getting out of it. Right. So there's something's coming down the pike. And the thing is, I don't think there's going to be any clarification other than like what they've already clarified until the 30th. So it's not like there's going to come out with any news between now and the start of the season that's going to be any different than what we've already got. And if he hasn't moved at all yet, I wonder what will be the catalyst for him to start to move.
It's beyond justice at this point, right? He's already paid like $1.2 million in restitution. So this is purely the NFL image that.
Right.
They're like it's not criminal or anything anymore, right? That's all solved.
Yeah,
it's purely the NFL levying a punishment on him.
Thank God he didn't get caught gambling.
Yeah. He'd be out the whole year.
At least we might have some clarification on it by then. All right, let's move on to the next one. Kind of in the same vein, Quinshon Judkins.
I love that.
We got some pretty big news regarding him. He won't face any formal misdemeanor battery charge over an alleged domestic incident. Prosecutors declined to pursue charges. Judkins could still face discipline from the NFL for violation of the league's personal conduct policy, as the league will continue its own investigation. So a little bit of precedence here as well. Ezekiel Elliott received a 6-game suspension, even though he was never arrested or charged with anything for his situation back in the day as well. Judkins' ADP is currently sitting at 149. I know that I was able to grab him in a couple leagues last night in the 130s. So obviously he's bumped up off of this news a little bit. But Trey, you got anything in regards to this?
Yeah, I was looking into the Zeke suspension. I'm trying to reorient with what that was for. But I mean, yeah, it's no secret. This was one of my guys this year. So I'm trying not to victory lap this too hard because something told me that like this could go away. And, maybe we're undervaluing where he will end up. Look, I had him at like 16% at an average pick of around 70 before the news hit. So if he comes back and plays, one of my biggest ADP L's from front loading my drafts this summer, gets a nice bounce back in terms of CLV. I don't know if it'll ever get back to where it was pre-news. I've seen him in some drafts already start going around like the 90s and 100s. Yeah. And, if Cleveland signs him, I expect that to go up even further.
What was he pre-news? 100s recently?
He was in the 50s pre-news, right?
Pre-news, he's 50s, 60s, yeah.
Yeah.
On the one hand, I'm excited that so many of my teams aren't dead completely like they were if this news were true and he got prosecuted and was suspended. But on the other hand, I'm still waiting for a signing to really be excited about it, which should come soon.
I've seen a couple tweets today, and I got one pulled up right now. Multiple things that I've read sounds like it's a really weird situation. So this one sounds a lot cleaner than Ezekiel Elliott's, right? Ezekiel Elliott, I think he actually had some evidence against him, things like that.
I will say, though, I won't be surprised if they decide to do something here because this is a rookie, and he's already got this stuff going on around him, and obviously they're not going to press charges or go after him for it legally, but it was not a great story all summer, right? And he was like embroiled in the middle of it, so I wouldn't be surprised if they kind of like tamp this down from the jump. But
so let's take that and work through that mental model though, right? All right, let's say he misses 2 games, suspended 2 games, which probably more than he's going to get 2 or 3 games. The guy missed all OTAs, right? He was a second-round draft pick, so they're going to want to get him on the field to see what they got, right? They're incentivized. Dylan Sampson is just finally getting some first-round reps or first-team reps, right? Kind of like if he misses the first 3 games, it's kind of like Jordan Addison. Like, I don't care. Like, the guy's probably good. You know, he was a great prospect, and give him to me at 120. You know,
it's a high second-round pick. Like, he's got to be their clear-cut starter. It feels like you got to plant your flag on Sampson.
I don't know about that. They took Dylan Sampson in the 4th, right? So like,
it doesn't. I don't give a crap.
There's different roles. It's different roles, right?
But that's where I'm going. It sounds like you got to plant your flag on either Sampson or Judkins.
The backfield's not good enough support too, if that's what you're saying. Yeah,
I don't think they're just going to sit their high second-round pick either. Like that, he was killing it in OTAs. He looked like the next legendary Cleveland running back. I mean, there was so much hype around him.
Did he make it to OTAs?
Yeah. No, he was there early.
Or minicamp.
He just hasn't got any training camp practice, but he's got like minicamp workouts, off-season stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I think it sounds like we're probably all kind of back in at the current ADP. I feel like if he starts to get steamed up to the point where you're having to take him as your running back 2, it's not going to feel really good. So, and like those kind of zero RB builds, hero RB builds, I probably wouldn't take him as an RB2. Maybe if he's my RB3 or 4 on my team, then I'd be more inclined to make that click.
Real quick, to kind of solidify this, I'm going to throw a couple names out there. So Dobbins is the RB34 at 108.
Like who we would take?
Yeah. Are you taking Dobbins or Judkins?
Dobbins.
Yeah.
You're taking Dobbins? Okay. Etienne.
I'm fading Etienne. But today, probably Etienne.
So we're close is what I'm kind of getting.
Yeah.
Okay. Jaylen Warren?
No, I want Jaylen Warren. The biggest actionable piece of this is that he's more likely not going to be a 0.
Right.
Because we were literally talking about it two or 3 episodes ago about how there's a high chance that he could be a complete 0.
Right.
Now
you can't take him off your board entirely.
Right. Now it's swung the other way, and you got to be bullish on him at least to the extent that he's going to be on a team, right? Where like a week ago, we didn't even know if that was going to be the case.
Yeah. So it sounds like y'all are completely on board with him over Sampson, though. Like not even close.
Yeah, I think so.
I think I'm getting to that point of flipping. Like I have been taking Sampson, but with this news, I'm kind of back on the Judkins train, and I just make sure this is not a backfield I want to
Yeah, so that's my problem.
That cuff, right?
I don't really want the Browns backfield.
Right. Like I'm not trying to take 2 of these dudes. So if I got to choose, I want Judkins.
And so that's the thing, right? I don't like the offense at all. So if I don't like the offense, I don't want the early down bruiser. That's kind of why I think give me Dylan Sampson. At least I'll get a couple catches. If he gets 3-4 catches, that's a better floor than Judkins.
Yeah, it's a bet on the talent. I mean, I think he can catch passes too, but yeah, they might even use Ford in the.
Don't sleep on Sampson. He was offensive.
Yeah,
he killed it in the SEC. Man.
They still have Ford there too. I mean, it is a crowded room for sure. Let's move on to the next player, Josh Downs. Unfortunately, my Josh Downs bags are pretty heavy, so I'm hoping that this isn't too big of a thing. A report came out of Colts camp that wide receiver Josh Downs left Thursday's training camp practice early due to a left hamstring injury, according to Stephen Holder of ESPN. Downs injured his hamstring on a play and immediately went to the trainers while walking off the field under his own power. So this also coincides with a little bit of some A.D. Mitchell camp hype coming out. Trey, what's your take on this one?
You said it. Two words, A.D. Mitchell, right? I think Alec Pierce is already nursing a groin injury too. A.D. Mitchell's been like some of my favorite like training camp clip and vids I've been seeing lately. Like he's apparently not just like he's stepping in for the opportunity, but he'd already been kind of like emerging. He's a speedster. He's just one of those guys. They just couldn't get him the ball last year. He got separation. So the bet is that he continues to do that and gets more opportunity, especially with Downs and Pierce. Groins and hamstrings and those soft tissues, they can linger. There's a high risk of re-injury. We've seen that every year. So AD Mitchell's still had been one of my favorite last 2 round clicks. He's starting to creep into the second to last round, third to last round. But, the guardrails are greased for AD Mitchell.
Yeah. It looks like his current ADP is 222.
Is it that low? Wow.
Still that low.
I have been grabbing him in the he's my 9th highest rostered receiver because I have a lot of those Jag stacks. So he's an easy bring back at the last round of the draft. So my average pick is 231. He's come up to 222.
What we're seeing though is it looks like, because AD Mitchell's creeping up just a tiny bit, but we're seeing it reflected in Tyler Warren's price. Like he's gone in the 90s now. He was going like maybe 10 picks behind that.
Tyler Warren's ADP is 91.8 right now.
Yeah, I love AD Mitchell. I think he's good. The big problem is macro at Indianapolis. They're not going to throw many balls. I'm firmly believing that Anthony Richardson's going to start the whole season.
I mean, Richardson loves to bomb that thing, and AD Mitchell.
And he tried. He tried his heart off last year, right? They did not. They couldn't connect on. I think there was like 3 or 4 missed easy touchdowns in a single
week
game.
1 or 2.
They don't throw the ball enough, and it's not high percentage passes.
Anthony Richardson reminds me of how they always say about in golf, like you could be terrible, but if you hit that one pure shot,
one shot that brings you back,
chasing it the rest of your life. That one 70-yard bomb that he hit, everybody, I think he might have only completed 9 passes in that game, and one of them was that long bomb that looked just this perfect, beautiful ball, and everybody's just got that vision of him in their heads. But
I think there's a couple things to remember. Michael Pittman was hurt last year, all of last year. So I expect a bounce back year from him. He's a really talented receiver.
He's always commanded targets.
Yeah. And
always 25%.
And look, Alec Pierce had 5 or 6 spike weeks last year. So somebody's going to be the recipient of those deep balls. We saw it with Ricky Pearsall and Purdy. They just weren't in sync. A lot of times these second year receivers, they get a better cadence with the quarterback. AD Mitchell's issue wasn't separation. It was the timing with the quarterback. And so him getting the reps, somebody's got to catch those bombs. That's the guy that's left to do it right now. And I think if the Alec Pierce stuff lingers, I can't see a reason why AD Mitchell doesn't at least climb up to where Alec Pierce is getting drafted, 189-ish, 180s, 170s.
We've got some reports coming out of Houston that running back Joe Mixon is, quote, not considered a lock to be ready for the season opener against the Los Angeles Rams. League sources tell Aaron Wilson of KPRC2 Sports. Mixon is dealing with a lingering ankle foot injury and remains on the non-football injury list. Wilson adds that the Texans aren't rushing things with Mixon and will not rush him back onto the field after he missed the entire offseason and the majority of training camp. Weird one. Trey, what's your take on this?
Yeah, it might be controversial. I know this is a scary one, right? A lot of people think are kind of drinking the Kool-Aid of, removing him entirely from their boards. It's weird framing with the news, right? They're saying they're not ruling him out for week 1. They're cautiously optimistic he can still be available for week 1. Why are they still benchmarking to week 1? And look, Mixon, he hasn't had a setback. The injury happened in the spring, apparently, right? He hasn't had surgery. He's doing the rehab. He's out of the walking boot, so I have to assume he's making progress. I'm still, like I said in a couple pods ago, I still am mixing him in. I'm kind of zigging while others zag here. Where I can get a big fall, I'm just going to not go crazy with it, but I still take him, right? It's not a great O-line, and the other backs in that room are primarily why I still take Mixon, because it's they're not preparing as if he's going to a team that's trying to contend. They're not preparing at that position unless there's just some unknown belief in Woody Marks. Because Chubb, I saw something today saying he might get cut. So it's not a full out for me yet with him. I know it's scary. The O-line isn't great, but he's clearing away the most talented back there, and it sounds like there's progress. And look, his ADP's fallen more than Godwin's, who
he's at 97 right now.
Right, who more than Godwin's, who we know dislocated his ankle. we know had a second surgery. Like I said, he's out of the walking boot. He didn't dislocate his ankle. It's just like a nagging foot stuff. And, we Saints fans know all too well about ankles with Michael Thomas, like the most degenerative ankle injury ever. So it's worrisome, but I'm not completely out is kind of where I stand.
Yeah, I agree with a lot of what you say. Right. Clearly the most talented back there. Not going to argue that. But he's also on the decline in his career, right? He's 29?
28.
Something like that. 29 with a foot injury. Not great efficiency. He survived on volume last year. I think this is just another Brown situation where I'm not excited to take this backfield. They got a drop in value past ADP from even where he is now for me to want to take him. I can't make this click. If I'm going to make it click, it's going to be an upside pick. Mixon's on the decline. Mention that. It's going to have to be Woody Marks, who I know can catch passes, who I know can pass block. So he's going to get some down.
So Mixon and Warren are right back to back. Dobbins,
Mixon, and Jalen Warren.
Yeah, Tyrone Tracy is at 92.
That's not even a question. Yeah, I know who I'm taking out of those.
ETN's at 102. I mean, we kind of touched on him a little bit earlier.
Yeah, so I'm looking at some rankings right now. ETR has Joe Mixon and then Tyler Algier right behind him. That feels
but aside from the lazy age cliff take, which he's 28, what's the evidence that he's slowed down? He was RB3 weeks 1 through 14 last year.
He's never been an efficient back, man. Look at his yards per carry, anything like that.
He
survived
RB3 in fantasy scoring weeks 1 through 14
by volume because of volume. He's gotten 20 plus carries a ton of times. He's getting 5 targets.
I don't care if he's efficient if he's still scoring that output.
I'm with you. I hear you. If you can project him for that volume, then steal, right? But I don't feel comfortable projecting him for that value because
they're going to give a ton more touches to Nick Chubb.
I'm betting on other backs in that area being better picks. I think, right? It's just an uncertainty, right? Just did a solo video on expected value. I feel like it's a break-even point. I'm not betting on coin flips. I don't want to bet a 50-50 chance. You know what I'm saying? That's not something I want to lean into. So I'm just going to go somewhere else where, like I said, if they got Tootin, Mixon, Algier in the ETR ranks, I'm going to go with upside on that, right? So I'd much rather go Tootin. I'd much rather go Algier. Mixon just does not feel good. Yeah. I know. I don't Mixon. That's just how I feel. 29. He's on the decline. Foot injury. This doesn't feel a good positive momentum.
Look, I think we land generally in the same place. I don't think it's fair to say it's a Cleveland situation. That team's way worse than Houston.
Not with the offensive line. Offensive line is way worse than Houston.
But that offense is way more talented. I think it's just where you can get a little bit of a value on him and it makes sense and you've got the cushion with positional allocation. You've got a solid RB1, RB2. Take a shot on Mixon. It's the same thing with Rice. It's the same thing with some of these lingering issues that late in the season, Ayuk, Godwin, right, might be able to push you into the playoffs.
So real quick, I thought it was funny. One of my buddies called him a normie. He didn't even know Mixon was hurt, and I was like, "What are you he's off my board." Yeah, basically, man. I don't I just want to pick other people.
That's an interesting point that you bring in because we're getting into home league drafts are starting soon. We were talking to one of our buddies in another group chat, and he was saying, "Yeah, doing my first best ball draft this weekend," and I'm just like, "Man, Trey's 400 in. This is crazy." So there are a lot of people who are like that. I'm kind of hoping that this draft that we're about to do gets a little weird just so that we can kind of touch on some of these things. Not a lot of people are scanning the news, having beat writers on Twitter lists, getting notifications from them. There's a lot of stuff that slides under people's radars. I think about the people who still get the fantasy football magazines that are in the grocery stores, right? So it's going to be interesting to see how these drafts go over the next few weeks.
Yeah.
It's so funny. I always imagine us, we talk about this all the time. And whenever I step out of our bubble, it's just oh. Yeah. Oh, okay. I am a sicko. I am bad.
It's you come up for air and you're just oh my God.
Oh, man.
Wait, you don't know who Tootin is? What?
Yeah.
But to that point, Blake, you say casuals don't even know he's hurt. In the Millie tournament, that's where all the casuals are about to freaking flood in. So let them fall on the landmine and take him at 50, not knowing. But in the high stakes stuff, when you can get a little value, like and he falls, that's where I'm mixing him in, right? I will say one other point: Mixon hasn't played in the preseason since 2021.
I mean, I'm just not drafting Mixon. I don't like the way this feels, right? Just the foot injury at that age, and he's got a lot of work on him over the years. But this is also just me. Right? I'm light on Saquon. No Derrick Henry. That's just my philosophy. These guys who've had 350 plus carries, less.
And you've been in the position to take Henry in a lot of these drafts at the end of the first, like where he kind of goes.
I'm always at like the 8th pick, right? So like that's
the
second round right there, and I have like no Henry. But I did it last year. Did I eat it? Yeah, last year I ate it with Saquon and all those guys.
Yeah.
But I'm going back to the well. It's just time. I don't know. There's too big of a sample size that tells me 30-year-old running backs don't do well.
He's not 30 yet. He's 28. He's 28.
Yeah, well,
we do this aging stuff like, they're 27. They're suddenly ancient.
No. I was talking about my philosophy on running backs in general, right? Like he's mixing 28. He's on the back half of that. Could he be Mark Ingram and have a 32-year-old great season with the Baltimore Ravens?
That'll wrap up our player hit for the news for this week. We're going to hop into a draft. Let's go ahead and try and get into one of these lobbies. All right, so we are in this draft lobby right now. Let's go ahead and get this Draftkings After Dark kicked off.
Let's go, baby.
Looking at the board, Trey. Well, actually, Blake is first. He's at the 104. Right in front of Trey at the 105. And I have the 11th pick, the 111. So,
quick little badge check. Let's see if we got any casuals. We got
That's how you know this guy's a shark, man. He's looking at badges in the room.
We got a 1 no badger.
Trey, you got 2 finals. I don't know what he would call them, participants, right? We're finals Millie Maker finals participants.
I didn't make the Millie Maker final. I made a
you didn't make that. I thought you made it.
No, I made $100 3 max final.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, made a cool little 1,200 off of that.
Am I the only Millie Maker final?
You made a final?
I didn't.
Yeah.
When?
Nice.
Yeah, the Sam Howell year, man. I was all in on Sam Howell.
So that was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
That was the same year. I had Sam Howell and Bryce Young.
Damn it.
On that team.
I want to say I made it last year, too.
Sam Howell didn't do shit in the finals, and neither did Bryce Young.
Yeah.
My team was cooked after that.
The couple times I've made it, my team was done.
Yeah.
No, it was last year because I had Brian Thomas. Brian Thomas put up that 40-point week in week 17.
Well, then it wasn't Sam Howell.
No.
Yeah.
But I think I made it twice. One with Sam Howell 2 years ago, and then last year. Yeah, Brian Thomas got me in last year, but my team was just dead. Like they didn't do anything the next week. So I was
all right.
Jamar Chase 101.
Chase, easy click. I was in the draft last night, and Bijan went 101. So I was at 102 and got Chase at 102, which
such a gift.
Like Trey says, never happens. So you gotta pounce on it when it does.
Early summer, I had Chase fall to the 3. I was blessed.
Yeah.
So let's do the easy. I don't have much RBs, right? Or at least early RBs. Like I love CD here. If CD falls, it's gonna be really hard for me. But Saquon, I guess Bijan just went, or Gibbs, right? I know Trey just did his bold take on Gibbs being the 101. Jefferson.
All right.
So this is interesting, though, right? This is interesting.
Yeah, because you could. I'm pretty convinced you get Jefferson at 6 or 7 now.
I've just finished saying how I've been anti, 300 plus carry guys, and I'm really wanting to take Saquon right here.
Well, if you want Gibbs, you got to take him because you know where he's going.
Right here, I'm gonna go with CD.
Oh, okay, here we go.
I'm gonna go CD because I got a feeling like Dwayne McFarland, been listening to him recently, sold me on Bucky Irving, so I'm praying Bucky Irving or Chase Brown make it back to me, and that'll be Trey's at 5.
All right, so Trey goes Gibbs, takes his
obligatory
guy.
Gibbs there.
Yeah,
take your stances.
There it is. All right,
how's Saquon gonna fall?
McCaffrey is just McCaffrey's screaming up the boards, man.
Pretty chalk first 7 picks, obviously. Oh, Neighbors jumps up a little bit.
Yeah, as soon as you say chalk.
Yeah, right. Let me see who I get.
I think that's commensurate where he goes. I mean, I don't think people are taking. Sometimes you see Nico.
What did I say? Kevin, at the beginning? You got Puka or Nico?
Oof. Yeah.
Puka or Nico?
Man, the Stafford stuff is just kind of scaring me a little bit right now, man.
Recently, yeah.
So go Nico.
I'm
Nico
gonna
is
go
like
Nico.
the best wide receiver in the league. Like, I don't understand why he's not
Nico
such an
feels
easy
really
pick
good
for
right
everybody.
there. I'm gonna clean this up after I get past my pick on the way back. But yeah, let me see who I want to go with on the way back.
How much Genty do y'all have? Or how do you feel about Genty? Do you like Genty over Achane? I
Probably
don't know if I
not.
do.
7.1% Genty.
7.1. Okay, so you're underweight.
Yeah, I think I
think he will get Puka.
Middle in the first? What?
Jalen Hurts? What is that?
First
Okay,
tight end
yes.
is George Kittle?
Okay, I got to take Puka here, right? I mean, that's unprecedented for him to fall to
You
the
could take
second.
BTJ. Like, I don't think anybody faults you Puka or BTJ or Genty.
I'm going Puka.
It's just, yeah.
Well, okay.
Dog.
We're getting off the rails early
Early.
on this one. Okay, this is. I mean, what is even going on right
Friday
here?
night
I feel like
crazies.
this one might be one of those that early in the season would have gotten thrown out. Okay, let me clean up the first. Chase,
All right.
Bijan, Jefferson, Lamb through 4, Gibbs at 5, CMC 6, Barkley at 7, Neighbors at 8, Amon-Ra 9, Derrick Henry 10. I went Nico at 11. George Kittle at 12, and then this dude turns it with Jalen Hurts. Gives me a chance to take Puka at the 2-2. BTJ goes next at 2-3, and AJ Brown at 2-4, and then Genty off the board at 2-5. So, yeah, it's going to be a fun one tonight, it looks like.
Slight little mix up to that usual top 6 with McCaffrey, Flip, and Barkley there. It's usually those 6 go mini order consistently, so.
Yep, Achane went 2-6.
Man, don't let London fall to me or Bowers.
This is crazy.
I wanted to go running back.
Kittle.
I'm trying to go early running back.
Hurts. Nothing surprises me anymore.
Trey's going to take Bowers. I know Trey's going to take Bowers. So
in the last draft that we did, that Stafford pick just threw me for the biggest loop. I'm like numb to this at this point right now. Kittle in the first.
I knew it. Yeah,
and Hurts. So Trey pairs Gibbs with Bowers. How common is that? Let me look that up in the signalcallers.com. Shout out
to us. You could have at least let me have Bowers. Let me feel a little better.
I'm
Trey
here to help
guy.
you inflate your Drake London bags, brother.
Blake gets his wide receiver 1 in the second round.
We are fully inflated. Trust me.
Let's see, Gibbs.
Dude, Trey, you could have let me get a CD Bowers combination. You could have let me get CD Bowers, and you didn't.
Gibbs and Bowers, 922.
Under 1,000 teams in that first.
Under 1,000 teams. So the CD Bowers was 1,000.
CD and let's see what CD and London are first.
It's probably a little higher if I had to guess.
1943. And then CD and Bowers would be.
That would have been
1,100.
Yeah.
So the Chase guy is going to be able to stick a lad combo here, which is pretty.
And then Bucky and Chase go right after. There's no more running backs. God.
Nico and Puka are 1,300. So I'll take it.
Lad is pretty rare, I think. It's getting more common with this lad fall, but
yeah. Last night I got Chase and Lad at the 102.
38 teams have Chase and Lad in that first batch.
Nice. Okay, let's clean it up a bit. So Blake got Drake London at the 2-9, Bucky Irving, and then Chase Brown go right after him. Lad McConkey at the 2-12, and then the turn at 3-1 is Josh Jacobs. So let's see what this the 102 drafter does. He's got 2 running backs. He goes Lamar at 3-2.
This is so strange for me being in the front part of the draft because this is players I don't see a lot. And I had
Trey McBride.
Trey was my pick.
Yeah.
Trey was my pick. So I'm trying to – I don't like T. Higgins right here. Like, I'll be honest. So I'm looking at Jason, Hampton. Probably go Hampton here. Hard to pass that up.
I was hoping you made this decision easier for me.
All right, so far in the third round, we've got Josh Jacobs, Lamar Jackson, Trey McBride, and then Blake with the Marion Hampton. Trey currently on the clock. He's got Gibbs and Bowers, so we'll see what he does here. Josh Allen.
Allen.
That's what we talked about on the Bold Takes episode, right?
The 1-1-1, bro. Give me the elite RB, the elite tight end, and the elite QB. I just don't have to worry about
putting his money where his mouth
is. There it is.
Yep.
Tyreek Hill goes next, and then T. Higgins. Tyreek Hill still staying in the third despite all of the negative reports that are coming out about him and the bad vibes. I'm starting to feel a little worse, but
I thought about Higgins there. I have.
Let me throw this comparison. Like ADP wise, Higgins makes it easier. But what is the difference between Higgins and Pickens besides 2 rounds of ADP?
I'm doing
You'll
something
sometimes see
right now.
the Sharks pull Pickens up. Like,
Right? How is that pick any different? You got 2 great offenses, great quarterback.
I would give T. Higgins a slight edge.
Why?
The money, and I think Joe Burrow's better than that. I mean, T. Higgins would be.
I'll give you that last point. I'll give you that last
okay.
point, but Pickens is better than T. Higgins.
There we go.
What is happening right now, dude? Jalen Hurts, Pat Mahomes again on the last draft that we did.
These rooms are where I'm glad I get my quarterback because we might be wasting our time if he takes another quarterback.
As long as I get Dak, man, just give me Dak.
What's happening?
As long as you don't pass on him.
Do not.
I can't pass him.
Do not take James Cook.
Third quarterback.
They picked the stream, bro. This is getting thrown out if he goes one more quarterback.
This is getting thrown out. I don't know if they throw it out.
Crazy is Hurts and Baker had the same bye week.
How does this happen?
Are they throwing him out at this point still?
People are going to think we're like rigging these drafts.
I don't think this should be thrown out, but
people are going to think we're rigging these drafts.
Let's clean this up. All right, through 3. So Trey went Josh Allen, which he did Gibbs, Bowers, Allen. We talked about this on the bold takes pod. He likes getting those guys that could potentially be at the overall ones at their position. Tyreek Hill, T. Higgins, Garrett Wilson, Kyron Williams at 3.9, JSN at 3.10. Right before me, I go Tet McMillan, my highest drafted guy. I get another share of him. At the turn, our guy at 112, his team is currently George Kittle, Jalen Hurts. He goes Pat Mahomes and Baker Mayfield. He's getting his 3 QBs out of the way early, I guess. And then I followed up with James Cook, Marvin Harrison after me, Mike Evans, Devontae Adams, Xavier Worthy. Looks like Blake was hoping for that fall.
I wanted Worthy.
Yeah, he wasn't going to make it to you, brother. Because again, we just talked about it, right? Like, who's the beneficiary of this Rice stuff? It's him, and he should be rising. I think further than that.
This seems like a pretty wide receiver hungry room too, minus number 12 there. Yeah. Like
Trey's on the clock right now.
Like,
DJ
so
Moore just went.
Breece Hall is falling in every draft I've done. Like, he's
Jameson.
Trey goes Jameson.
Trey's
and
trying to get that
like,
Detroit stack, maybe.
I'm not mad at it.
I love J-Mo this year, dude.
Yeah, I like him a lot too.
Yeah, he's solid. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up a guy I like that we just talked about.
Yeah, I like Pickens a lot this year. So Trey goes J-Mo, Jameson Williams, and then Blake follows him up with George Pickens. Breece Hall's fall ends right there.
ETR has Devonta Smith really highly ranked to me. Now, maybe it's not that crazy with the A.J. Brown hamstring, which we probably should have touched about now that I think about it in the beginning. How do y'all feel about just Devonta Smith? Because I feel like
I love him.
He's always going in like this range.
You got him in the last draft that we did on the 5-6 turn, didn't you?
I feel like ETR has him way above ranks. And, obviously we use ETR ranks. Shout out ETR, best in the business, right? But I think
he fell around this spot though, because I remember I was contemplating him right around here, right around the 4-5 turn. But yeah, so after Pickens, after Blake took Pickens, Breece Hall goes, DK Metcalf, Joe Burrow, the 101 pairs Chase up with Joe Burrow, Ken Walker, Cortland Sutton, McLaurin at 51. And now we're back to Blake.
So I'm looking at this pick. I'm staring at Jaden Daniels, 12 picks past ADP. That's hard to pass up. I was in my head, I was going Travion Henderson.
It's week 17. Bring back to CD and Pickens. I mean, that's a smash pick, Jaden Daniels.
For who?
This is a tournament where you want to maximize week 17.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, you got to get there, but I mean, I think I think JJ was just so good, anyways. Right? I just got him. And
Travion, okay. Trey pulls the trigger on Travion here at 53.
that's why he was telling me to go to Jaden Daniels because he already had Travion in the
Okay,
team.
there it is.
Allen,
Rashee Rice at 54.
I'm trying to help you.
I mean, right around the ADP that we were talking about. He's not falling at all. It's crazy.
But think about it. Like we talk about, like this tournament, you got to beat 1,000 people. This is the tournament where you want to maximize week 17 correlation and bringbacks. And what better a bring back to your CD and pick and stack than JD? I think that's a smash pick and a smart one because now you have, if that's a shootout, and Jaden.
I have a top 5 quarterback.
Yeah, and he's connected to everything Washington does, and then you've got the 2 top receivers in Dallas. Like,
that
could be the moonshot.
The only thing I don't like about that is I don't like going. I'm going to call it elite quarterback on DraftKings.
I wanted him.
I'm not crazy about that because of all the bonuses and just it feels like a very, very flat quarterback year. Very flat.
I disagree.
It feels like from like 8 to 20 almost. It's the same quarterback. You could probably go deeper than that because Michael Penix and Bryce Young are going way past that, but it feels like they can easily be the 12th or 14th, best quarterback.
So I think I'm going to take another Waddle share here.
Let's
see what
I was about to ask if you think there's any validity to Waddle being the wide receiver 1 in Miami this year.
I think he could potentially be. I mean, the smoke. There's so much smoke around Tyreek, man. I mean, I don't know what actually happens like in this, but yeah, I don't know. I think that I am buying the chance that he could potentially not be on the team by the end of the year. What is happening, dude? Okay, there's no way this draft holds up, right? I mean,
no, this
it's not.
Hold up.
It's not.
This
that's not a terrible pick.
No.
It's a bad pick, but it's not egregious.
I don't think this should get like the stuff that's
not
getting thrown out is when they're picking no names, straight zeros every pick.
Okay.
A guy should be allowed to pick 4 straight quarterbacks if he wants to. Like that should stay.
I agree. I'm just saying this is crazy, dude. This never happens when we're not streaming. I mean, some weird. Oh,
all right.
Okay.
Now
well,
we
there
might
you
be
go.
getting thrown out.
There you go. I mean, what's happening right here, dude?
Man, I like this team too. Shit.
I know.
I do. I love this team. So,
I mean, you got to go Zay here, right?
Well, I don't have any running backs.
You can go Zay or RJ, like whatever.
I think I'm gonna go RJ here. Just
you got to
because,
smash whichever way you want to go.
Yeah, I think I'm going RJ just because I'm pretty fragile at running back, and
so
I feel like there's a cliff by the time it gets back to me.
So since this draft is getting thrown out, let's. So you passed on Chuba just now. Chuba vibes are low right now, in my opinion. I don't know about y'all, but I feel like Chuba's not got such a strong role like he had last year.
Yeah,
because Rico has taken a couple. He's caught a couple passes downfield. Chuba's kind of weak there last year.
There he goes, right there. Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel good about. We talked about this on the. I think it was last episode. I just love these rookies. I love the unknown. Could get burned on it, but just that.
RJ Harvey could be a Chuba Hooper.
Right? Yeah. I saw one today, and I forget who it was that did it. It was like, he's like Ashton Genty could be as good as Chase Brown already is. Okay, dude. But,
see that's the weird thing to me, or I guess the defining characteristic of running backs. I don't think Chase Brown is great, right?
Yeah.
I don't think he's super talented. I think he's just in a good offense. He catches passes, and
I mean, we don't really technically know what we're just kind of projecting that Las Vegas won't have a good offense. But I mean, Chip Kelly has put up good running back seasons in his offenses before in the past. Obviously, that was a while back, but and we know that Pete Carroll loves to run the ball. So I think that he's going to get every chance that he can to potentially put up like an insane amount of volume. All right, let's do some cleanup. Trey, do you know how quickly they decide that they want to throw these out?
It varies. I mean, it's usually pretty quick.
Okay.
The rules are like you have to at least put one player in your queue or upload rankings or make a manual pick.
Right.
The only other thing I think that leads them to throw stuff out if it's just like egregious no names every pick. That's been the drafts that get thrown out. Like this should uphold. I mean, it's not that crazy. He's got a KC stack, even though Juju goes undrafted.
He's had to put somebody in the queue or something, right? Because we haven't seen him go in auto
He's
draft.
had
We
to
haven't
scroll
seen
down a million picks to find Juju.
So if you're being a troll and lighting $20 on fire and just making these wild picks, you're making them though. So it shouldn't get
okay.
perfect.
Let's clean it up a little bit. So I took James Cook at 38. This dude follows it up with Baker Mayfield and Travis Kelce. I went Jalen Waddle at wait, no, I'm backwards. I took Jalen Waddle at 59. He comes back with Kelce as his tight end 2, and then Juju Smith-Schuster to complete his KC stack with Pat Mahomes as QB2. And then I take RJ Harvey. Zay Flowers goes next. Chuba, James Conner, Pearsall goes at 66, which I feel like is he's starting to feel that steam. Agbuka 67, Rome 68, Chris Olave 69, Swift at 70, Diggs 71, Laporta and Debo at 73, and Jacoby at 74. So now we're into what round is this? Round 7. Mm-hmm. So we're into round 7. Blake's on the clock here.
All right, so quick gun to y'all head. How many touchdowns do you think David Montgomery scores this year?
That's a trade question.
You know what? How I feel based on my bold take. Like I think it's less than you need to justify picking him in the 60s. But if Detroit could run it back and he could score 8 touchdowns. I don't know. But my bet is Gibbs gets more work.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean that's.
Blake goes Pollard there.
That's a sure bet. Yeah, I went Pollard purely because the Tyjae Spears injury. I actually had Debo queued up, but this build, I'm gonna try to keep it a little more balanced rather than just load up 5 wide receivers super early.
Real quick on Cook, like I love that pick, Kevin, because like we talk about this, right? Like sometimes Jamar Chase scores 50 points.
Right.
And it doesn't even freaking matter who else has anybody because the next wide receiver is scoring 23. Right.
Yep.
And that's a 30-point gap in 1 week that you will just spend the rest of the season trying to catch up in scoring. In this tournament, you're trying to get game breakers like that, right? And that dude, James Cook, sometimes scores 40. And like he can put up those spike weeks at running back that, the rest of the group is trying to catch up to. So I love that pick. I said it before he got signed. I was like, this is like the contract situation I'm least worried about. The Bills are trying to win a Super Bowl. They're not going to go into the season with Ray Davis and Ty Johnson, whoever else is there. That dude's going to get paid, and they're going to roll. So, love that pick.
Man, I can't get on board with Caleb Johnson.
I feel like I got to take Montgomery here, right?
I think that's a smash pick here.
His ADP's at 70. We're at 83. ETR
He's always outperformed.
Yeah, I'm just going to take him. It doesn't feel. I don't love it, but
I don't either. But I was thinking of taking him at the beginning of the round.
RB3. Let's see what this dude does. Wild card of the draft. I mean, he's making these picks because it's not going auto. Bated breath. Everybody's on pins and needles to see.
Yeah, what is coming next?
He's gonna.
And it's the agony of him timing out into the picks too.
Yeah.
Right?
He's got the queue going, man.
Oh,
4 QBs. Trevor Lawrence. Are you freaking kidding me?
Unreal.
There's no way.
This never happens. This only happens when we're hey, let's record this.
Way, dude.
This never happens and in my normal draft.
My call out. This is why I do a badge check. This guy is the one no badger in the room.
Trey, I would love to know. So you've done how many drafts? How many milli drafts?
140. This is my 140.
That was like his first pick that he's taken around 80.
That's not terrible. Yeah, you've done 140. I would love to see how many 4 QB drafts there are.
We're at 86
in your 140. Like just overall, 4 QBs is unreal.
I think I'm gonna go. Oof, damn it!
I guess we could look this up in Signal Callers.
I'm gonna go to Warren here.
Roster constructions, a minimum of 4 QBs.
Okay, I kind of panicked on that one. I like the pick. I like Jaylen Warren. He's got a chance to do something as the RB1 there, and his camp tape has looked really good. I don't love Aaron Rodgers as his QB. I don't love that offense, but
yeah,
I think he's going to have the opportunity, and he's been great in the last few years. So Yeah, and there's not. Does Caleb Johnson really scare you? I don't know.
Believe it or not, about 50% of teams have 4 QBs, at least in the first 15,108 drafts.
How many through like the first 7 rounds?
Yeah, I can't tell you that part. I know you don't have it in that detail, but I can tell you, like, I see.
Come on, baby.
Yes.
I am praying for this.
I'm seeing it looks like 9 or 10,000.
Please, 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 please.
Who do you want, Trey?
I want Addison.
All right, this guy pairs Purdy with Pearsall.
Addison, I'm super high on Addison, man. Especially with that 3-game suspension. The dude's so good.
Okay, let me see. So
Jaden Reed's back at practice now, right? He practiced today, or he's out the boot or
Blake's
something.
gonna be pissed.
No, I just queued him. Are you kidding me? Every time.
Dude,
doesn't even have
I
a-
swear to God, like every time I attempt a Dallas stack, like
He doesn't even
naked
have a
Dak
Cowboys
just gets
on his team.
sniped.
Well, no, because I have them both.
I know that's he's the one QB where sometimes you
Well-
can force the room to give you your QB if you just take the whole damn offense.
Yeah,
That
I
never
mean,
happens with Dallas.
I guess that this also, but this might be kind of unique though, right? Because Jaden is the bring back for these guys. Most of the time, people who I remember when, like earlier, like a few months ago,
Clicked on Jaden Reed, too.
Jaden's always on
That's
this
sad.
side,
I clicked on Jaden Reed.
and you got Josh Downs instead.
Yeah, it timed me out. It said I didn't
Like,
click fast enough.
I'm curious on the choice of Olave over Debo.
Debo went first. I had Debo queued up.
No, he
Or he
didn't.
didn't.
Oh, on Olave over Debo. Yeah, I thought Debo would make it back based on ADP. That's
That
Debo
hurts.
had like a 6 higher ADP, so I thought he would make it back. It's that simple.
Debo's ADP is higher than Olave's though.
But
Each-
I like Olave higher than AD.
Yeah, I'm just curious
Debo.
on like because you had the opportunity to get a stack.
I purely took him because of ADP differences. I thought Debo would make it back, no doubt. But I also thought Dak would make it to me, and everybody else would make it to me. So
This is the trap of
this
like
is-
ADP, like being a ADP value drafter. Like,
Yeah.
here's the thing, right? Dak hurts because I have CD and George Pickens, right? But you got Jay Daniels.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not hurting. I'm
yeah,
good.
I don't feel bad for you. I would feel worse if that was your QB1. Yeah, I would feel worse if you were.
I wanted Shakir. All right, we got a backup plan.
Let me see.
Never get to
Right. And so if anything too, like Jaden Daniels is the week 17 bring back to
Right.
CD and George Pickens. So I don't know, maybe I'm galaxy braining
But
this.
that's what I
Maybe
was saying. That's what I was saying
This
earlier.
is the full plan, right?
But this is that seems a little less common than people who are trying to double stack Pickens and Lamb with or double stack Dak with Pickens and Lamb, and then trying to find a Washington bring back late. Like you got that game stacked up pretty well, and I feel like it's
Exactly.
not as common as the other. Oh damn it! I was hoping he would come to me.
Tyler Warren.
Yeah,
I can't get him. Like everybody
know.
just takes him so early.
When I want to go,
102 is actually kind of late.
yeah, relative value. He's been going like 94, 96.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. His last pick for me was a rush pick. I
So we're
didn't
at
realize I was on the
107. I
clock.
think I'm gonna try to get. I think I'm gonna try to double tap Drake May and CJ Stroud here.
Oh wow, Kincaid, really?
Damn.
Oh, now I gotta
they're gonna
pray.
be-
Okay, tight
Coleman
end
makes it
run.
back.
Okay, maybe I need to take Loveland. I don't know.
And,
I feel like
and
I'm-
of course, Coleman isn't going to make it back to me. The reason I went Pittman there is because I thought I could
Keon
get one
Coleman?
is because I thought I could get one of Kincaid or Coleman.
ATN is in a free fall.
Where's my next pick at?
Your next pick's at 110,
110
then
and
131.
131. All right, I'm just gonna. All right, I gotta get my guy Hope.
Naked Drake.
Well,
Yeah.
naked right now.
Hope in the pair.
He's going to hit the Quinshon for the round 19, round 20.
and probably do disgusting things with Hunter Henry.
You could always grab Kyle Williams too in like the
Yeah,
15.
there's
Kyle
some-
Williams goes way earlier just
I
because
think I am going to take Loveland here.
Got to be careful. Stroud's been rising
Stroud.
a little bit. Like sometimes I see him go on that turn, the 10-11 turn.
Yeah,
Why?
But that guy has Burrow and Goff. I mean,
if I don't get Stroud, I'm okay. I know I don't feel good about not stacking Nico, but I think just kind of how things
This
have planned out.
I was about to say this doesn't feel like a QB hungry room, but except for
It is now that one dude has 4 of them.
and there goes Mixon.
Number 12 there.
All right, I'm gonna take Loveland. Where are you at? I just saw you, buddy.
And that's like I said, my last pick was Rush, and that's why I just grabbed Justin Fields.
Ooh.
Right, just
Well, that Jalen Warren pick for me was Rush because I was trying to figure out. I was trying to play the ADP game, and I forget like when you're on the edges, it's hard to play that game. So
yeah, you got to pull up.
yeah, but
Y'all think I
feel okay about this. I think there's some pretty good backstackable pieces with Drake, and then Bryce is still there for a second QB. Tua for Waddle. I still got some stacking partners. If Stroud makes it back, I'll pull the trigger on Stroud.
Come on, baby. One more pick.
Who are you going, Trey?
I need Coleman.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I like Coleman, Louisiana boy.
So will he be? So he's going to be your only Allen stacking partner right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Who else would you want to go? I mean, you could wait till round 20 and go like a Curtis Samuel.
Yeah, Elijah Moore.
Moore.
Ray Davis. Sometimes that whole trick the pod strategy where you take the backup running back with the starting QB.
Trick the pod.
I like doing that sometimes. But
Nice.
I'm gonna go ahead.
Did you watch that video, Kevin, that Trey sent?
No, I didn't.
I actually think he had a lot of merit. Shout out to what was the platform?
The JJ
late round
Zachariason?
JJ
It was JJ
Zachariason.
Zachariason. I can't. It was Todd from PA. But what is this updated handle? I can't think of it.
You on the clock yet, Blake? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, we're just
making
talking.
sure.
Yeah, I had the cue.
Okay. Let me let's do some cleanup again. I'm just gonna run through my team. I have Nico Collins, Puka, Tet, James Cook, Jalen Waddle, RJ Harvey, David Montgomery, Jalen Warren, Drake May as my QB1, Loveland as my tight end 1. Trey from the 105 has Gibbs, Bowers, Josh Allen, Jameson Williams, Travion Henderson, Roma Dunze, Matthew Golden, James Addison, Michael Pittman, and Keon Coleman. And then
Rashad Bateman.
Blake has CD Lamb, Drake London, Omarion Hampton, George Pickens, Jaden Daniels, Olave, Pollard, Downs, Fields, Dobbins.
The Fields pick was a mistake, right?
It wasn't a mistake. It was a rush pick. Yes, but
Stroud
why would that be a mistake?
See, that's what you see. Like, and an elite guy took him. Like when I get Nico now, I just go ahead and take him in that.
Fuck, man.
Yeah, Stroud goes to the Lamar owner. Blake's on the clock here.
I had Kraft. I
Let's see.
can't click Jake Ferguson. Jesus.
I'm at pick 131.
I mean, you could.
I could, but
who's going to be around
not having
there?
Dak hurts.
Yeah.
I only have 4 wide receivers. I feel like I got to.
Yeah, I'll just.
Wow, y'all done gave me my boy Shaheed.
I got the better wide receiver.
Quick click.
I love this receiver room considering I started 3 non-receivers. Just game breakers, man. Year 2 guys in J-Mo and Adunze. Golden as just, I mean, the hype around him right now is crazy. Addison looks like...
you're the one who got Golden? Yeah. I was between Pollard and Golden there.
Addison looks uncoverable in camp. Blake talked about just the 3-game suspension. He's going to be a guy down the stretch. Again, I said it earlier, bounce back with Pittman this year. Another alpha in the offense. Coleman, finally a stacking partner, another year 2 guy, and Shaheed, who is, the most hyped thing in Saints camp. So
Trey with 7 wide receivers at this point. That's wow.
That's how you got to attack it if you start running back tight end QB.
I think I might try to do something here in this turn. I think I might go.
I think you're right. I mean, that's. I like your team a lot.
I think I'm going to go.
I guess it helps when somebody goes 2 tight ends and 3 quarterbacks.
That did help for sure.
let's see how this feels after I do it.
So is it me or is it
dude's
Penix like kind of
auto-drafted.
shooting up? But yeah, he's all drafted
There
now.
we go.
He's
This
beyond
dude.
the.
Okay. All right. Now we're at 130. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this.
Pitts?
Yep. So he is there.
You took Pitts.
They're backstacked with their week 17 is the Rams, so that's Puka. That feels pretty good to me.
Yeah. No, I love it.
We're gonna take Kyle Williams in your face.
Yeah. Ferguson goes after I take Pitts. I don't really know what the hell this 112 dude is doing. He's got 3 wide receivers. Juju is his wide receiver 1. I mean,
well, let's be honest. Juwan Jennings is wide receiver 1.
Yeah. He's got a bunch of dusty RB3s on his team. Ramondre at 136. There's Judkins right there.
There goes Judkins.
hoping-
Dylan Sampson's still on the board too. Like,
I was hoping
why wouldn't you take the guy who's had all the offseason? He's the pass catching back.
because Judkins is the better player.
I don't know if that's true, to be honest. Like,
Why did Dylan Sampson go in the 4th then, Blake? And
it's a
Judkins
deep running back class.
It was a deep class.
Why did Raheem Sanders go undrafted? Like, he's been a good talent in the SEC for a couple of years.
My next pick is 155. So let's see if Kyle Williams makes it back to me. I don't think he will.
I was hoping for Judkins. This is the perfect kind of build for him, where I've got 2 game breakers and Gibbs and
Go the anti and go Dylan.
Travion.
So this is kind of like what we were talking about in the last draft, Trey, where you go Gibbs and you just, like you said, rip yellow down the board.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 straight wide receivers. Follow it up with Ray Davis. Nice little stacking partner to Josh Allen potentially. Blake's on the clock here. Let's see what he does.
Damn, Bryce Young went.
Bryce Young just went. Yep.
Just looking to grab him. I guess I'll
Sampson.
go ahead with take the
Who we were just
Sampson
talking
pick.
about. Nice.
Yeah, it was him or Tootin, and I guess I just talked too much shit on Tootin. So
I feel like this is a little bit different builds than we did last time we were on stream. I feel like we were pretty.
Yeah, we're different into the draft. I think all of us, right? I think
we
the opposite.
were pretty like standard. Trey's at 1-3-7-1 through 12 rounds. Blake is 2-4-5-1. I'm 2-4-4-2. So yeah, let's see if I think who I'm looking for to come back is obviously one of these. I think Kyle Williams would be my first pick to come back. Potentially, maybe take a Trey Harris to bring back with Nico.
Blake could go Braylon here to pair with Fields. He's rising, is going to continue to rise.
I'm looking at ADP, right?
Oh, you son of a!
Yeah, it was him or Cam Ward. That was a really hard pick. That was a really hard pick for me. I really wanted to go Cam Ward.
What we got here.
The Tootin' Truther is the one that picks him in our live draft.
Man, look, he took him 20 picks higher than I took him in that draft. Wow, somebody's really high on Tootin', it looks like.
You know what? Like I said, strong opinions, loosely held.
Trey comes back with Gino as his QB2 to pair with Bowers.
The truth is, I just wanted you to have Kyle Williams.
I really appreciate that, man. I really appreciate
I was looking at Kyle Williams. I was looking at Hollywood Brown.
This dude takes 4 QBs. We got 2 dudes in here with 4 QBs.
Get your guys.
There goes Cam Ward.
I suppose.
I would have considered Jaden Blue there. I'm pretty close to a stone cold 0 on him. Maybe
He's been gone. Jaden Blue's been gone.
he went 1 pick before me. And I would have obviously considered Tootin there.
Oh, I didn't see you make the Ray Davis pick.
Yeah, keep up, Blake. I would have considered Tootin there, but Blake snipes him.
Man, I feel like I'm going to end up being Blake with the 2 QB build. I don't feel great about the 2 that I have.
Let's see. Where are you
I'm
at?
probably
shock.
stopping at 2.
Yeah,
It makes more sense
You
for
don't even have
you.
to grab Shup. You can grab Rattler like super. You can grab him in the 20th,
I could
right?
get Shadur in the last round too if I really wanted to.
So yeah,
okay,
that's
so
where it's
yeah,
always
I'm
interesting.
gonna take.
Is it worth it at that point?
I know, right? I'm gonna take Kyle Williams. Yeah, because like if I'm putting all my money on Drake May, and if he fails, then like
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so we're at 158.
Yeah, homie took my guy Trey Benson.
I don't know. I think I'm just going to go.
I saw the craziest Thielen stat the other day.
Algier.
Let me see if I could find it.
When in doubt, take Algier. Yeah, I mean QB wise on this board, there's not a whole lot left. I mean, I could just maybe. I don't think Stafford comes back to me. Maybe he does with his Q tag.
Oh, here it is.
Probably should.
Here it is. Are you ready for this? Adam Thielen has averaged more PPR points per game than Garrett Wilson over the last 2 years.
Oh man! Shout out Aaron Rodgers.
Dude, isn't that the most insane
That
thing you've
is
ever heard?
Gross.
It's pretty.
Like Bryce Young hasn't been good for 2 years. Bryce Young's only been good for 6 months or 6 games.
I wonder what Olave's comparison is. Because you know how they always
To
compare
Garrett Wilson?
Yeah, you know how they always compare Garrett Wilson to Olave, and Olave has a lot of.
I think Garrett Wilson's blowing Olave out the water. Garrett Wilson was like the wide receiver 10 last year, I think.
I don't know. Let's look
at least based on the one sleeper league we had, right?
They came in.
Sure.
Did they come into the league in the same year?
There goes Palmer.
Yeah. Because Garrett Wilson went first, and then we traded up for Olave.
Okay, let's see. So that was 2021.
Was it that long ago? Jeez.
And this on the fly. Let me pull this board back up.
Hey, what are you about to go?
I'm gonna get weird.
You son of a...
Payback for the Tootin snipe. You.
Hey, Anthony Richardson goes at 164. Trey literally just said he was only going 2 QBs.
And decided to go 3.
And he decided to go 3.
He just crushed me, man.
Pays Blake back for Blake's taking Tootin 1 pick before him
My guy,
last
man.
round.
Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and let Brenton Strange go to auto draft here while I think about how to recover from this.
Hey, you gotta respect it. I got Pittman.
Why do I don't have to respect shit.
Them's the rules. If you have a stacking partner, you can't get mad.
There you go.
Mr. Correlation.
Broom doesn't owe you anything.
All right. Okay, I'll take that one. That one I could stand by.
That's right. Kendra Miller at 168.
Hey.
We got another Saints fan in here.
Let's go.
Who dat?
Kendre.
Who that,
Who
babe?
that?
Kendra Miller.
Somebody's a believer. It ain't me, but
Did we miss something with the Saints?
no.
I don't think so.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
We're just getting weird, bro. I mean, Draftkings
Dude,
After Dark.
I gotta go Aaron Rodgers, right? There's no other quarterback left.
Put some
But
freaking respect on Tyler Shuck's name, man.
do I need to go? Yeah, I got Justin Fields. Justin Fields may not make it. Like there's no guarantee Justin Fields starts all the games.
I think I'm gonna
right?
go.
Well, let's see. Where are we at?
Well, if Jaden doesn't do it for you, you're screwed regardless.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking too. So what is Hollywood Brown's issue?
You know you're
I
on
don't
clock,
even know.
yeah?
Yeah.
He's been falling.
Trey, don't take Mason Taylor.
Damn it. I was looking for Mason Taylor. He's not even. Oh, there he is. Way down there. Why does ETR have him buried? It's the pass volume. That's what it is.
Yeah, but I mean, he's gonna start. He's a bring back for Drake in week 17.
Yeah. I should take. I wanted to take him because of stack with Justin Fields, blah blah, all that crap. But he's tanked because of the passing volume.
Yeah, I don't have any Mason. I think I got like 1 or 2 Mason Taylor.
No, the talent is there. In case anybody's watching, Mason Taylor's an absolute stud.
Yeah,
way better than Arroyo
and
all those other.
Usually rookie tight ends, but he looks ready.
He's.
I mean, the last two years, rookie tight ends have been a pretty safe bet. I mean, obviously, Mason Taylor wasn't drafted in the same. Yeah, Mason Taylor wasn't drafted the way that.
Yeah,
you know,
go back
Laporta
3 years. What is it?
Bowers.
3 years. Kyle Pitts was a rookie.
Kyle
Pitts
is in the
was
league
good
for,
as a
like,
rookie, but then he was terrible.
This is Kyle Pitts is like 6th year.
I'm at 14% Mason Taylor.
We're that old?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna take him here.
But yeah, I mean, as Kevin makes his pick,
Mason Taylor.
One of the strategy things we talk about amongst ourselves, we haven't potted about it yet, but don't wear a bunch of condoms while you're drafting, right? Like
ever. Don't wear a bunch of condoms ever. Let's just say that.
Clearly, these two
like
know a lot about not wearing condoms.
Yeah.
But
well, no matter what, even if you are having, the
who
sex,
I'm gonna
don't do it with 2 condoms.
I'm gonna break.
Come on,
bro. Break Trey's heart on that one. I'm sorry,
both
buddy.
of you. Tuden and Bill Krosky Merritt, the audacity.
Oh man, I'm at the edge, man. I have to get my guy.
You got more running backs, you got receivers, you asshole. Damn, man.
KP said, I got 5 slugs at wide receiver with Kyle Williams. Bring him to 5th one.
Kyle Williams is my wide receiver 5. I don't need any more.
Trey, $20. Kevin's already planning to draft 80 Mitchell.
I'm not.
Dante Thornton, man, that's
all right.
I mean, we're in the weird rounds. We're in 16, kinda.
Maybe.
I guess I'm gonna have to take Blake's guy.
Woody Marks.
Yeah.
I almost picked Woody Marks, but then I saw Krosky Merritt flash in front of my eyes, so I had to go down there.
Yeah, he had to go with the running back 4.
Of course, it was Bolt Oliver that took Dante Thornton from me.
Oh man!
Did I? No. I'm gonna get. This is gonna be another stupid fucking 2 QB room.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stick with 2. I mean, unless Shuck is there in like the 19th, I might just grab him, but I'm just gonna stick with 2.
Hey,
I mean, is it that crazy to grab Shadur?
No.
I mean, I've been throwing him I threw him at the end of two drafts yesterday.
Absolutely.
I don't think it's that crazy, right?
And I threw Jackson Dart at the end of one as
like
well.
The cheap little stack at the end of drafts, Shadur and Harold Fannin.
Yeah.
Cash. Hey, Blake, can you not take Will Shipley, please? Thanks.
Hey, look, I have a bring back partner for Cleveland. In Jaylen Warren. It's like the worst possible.
You're already at 3 tight ends, so don't you dare take my boy.
Yeah, that's
a gross week 17. Are we talking week 17 bring back?
The grossest week 17s are the ones that hit.
I don't know.
Like the
no. I just mean like that game. Like
you need to have.
I'm just yeah. I'm just talking like that game. Just my head just it screams like snow, wintry mess. Just
nobody left on Cleveland besides Harold Fannin that is ranked by ETR ahead of 314.
What do y'all think of Rashawn Johnson? What do we think about the Chicago backfield?
So Dink did a pod with Herzig the other day, and he said Rashawn Johnson is his most drafted player because all the slappies just keep slapping on the Woody Marks and the Ja'Cory Crosby Merritts and all the guys ahead of him, and he's just getting pushed down and down and down. And he's the guy that doesn't actually have any real competition. He's clearly the number 2 there.
And he's kind of good.
I don't think Kyle Monangai is like a real threat, and he's already been promised the goal line work.
The goal line.
Swift doesn't tend to hold up. So I mean, if we're taking contingent backs in this territory,
well, Ben Johnson benched Swift,
and I mean Ben Johnson. Look what he did with Montgomery and Gibbs. So
that's a crazy fall for Roschon, regardless of how you feel about him. I think his ADP was in the 160s.
Yeah, I mean that's a smash pick right there. Like
Smith did he just get taken?
194.
God, they stream sniped. Stream snipe.
Yeah, I kind of love this team. So I like to do these like V2s, right? Like looking at Blake teams, for example. Like I think the only potential misstep is maybe the Olave over the Debo for a stacking partner, and then like I mean I don't hate the Fields pick there.
Yeah,
but would you rather have Debo and who could you have gotten there? Like a Warren? Or Olave and Fields?
Say that again.
Devo and Tyler Warren or Olave and Fields?
That's hard. I think I always do hold Olave higher than consensus.
Betting with your heart.
I don't think it's just heart. I think it's just whenever he plays, he's good. You know what I'm saying?
No,
like
it's a talent.
his efficiency is good.
I hear you. Preaching.
Even with Derek Carr and all those other shit quarterbacks he's had, it's
Preaching to the choir, brother. Olave is my.
I think he's just so far down. We were drafting him the second and 2-3 turn last year.
We let's talk about this. I think I might want to do like another like whole pod on this. Maybe not. I think it would be like not bold takes, but like what if such and such happens? Like what if this narrative plays out? What if the Saints are just not as bad as people say?
Yes, that was gonna be.
I was listening to Mina. We could touch on this on like another pod, but like I was listening to Mina Kimes do the NFC South breakdown, and she was just talking about how like the Saints didn't really have a terrible rushing game last year, and if you can get some healthy O-line play for once, and which I know we're already injured there, 2 weeks into the preseason, but there's a chance that like we are closer to a 500 team than a team that picks in the top 3. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it's like a 75% chance. I'm just saying that there is like a world where,
sure,
Tyler Shuck comes out and bombs 60-yarders, and he's like a Jameis Winston type who 30 interceptions and TDs. Like, and it's just maybe it's just a fun offense.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I mean, the Saints did this last year. Like everyone picked us to be terrible, and we come out and we're like the hottest team through the first 2 weeks.
Yeah,
and I'll say this about Shuck, like the mainstream, fantasy community content creators, they all hate him. They think he's gonna suck. They think it was a terrible pick because that's the easy lazy.
To be fair, I do too.
It's the easy take, right? But
right.
What I will say is when camp opened, Shuck sucked.
Yeah,
he was terrible. And in 2 to 3 weeks, he's now like gaining momentum to the point where I personally predict we're going to start him.
I saw Underhill and Triplett talking about it, and they said that
that's the smoke. Yeah,
before the first preseason game, they thought for sure it was a Rattler running away with it, but after the game and the week of practice that they've had in California, they feel like it's a lot closer to neck and neck, if not Shuck leading. And the team wants Shuck. They're giving Shuck every opportunity to take this job. They gave him a better script for the preseason game. I know he was playing, even like third and fourth stringers, but Underhill and Triplett brought up the fact that they brought him in right before half and gave him like super easy 2-minute drill defenses where they're playing super soft and they're playing even softer in the preseason. So like they gave him opportunities to like get his feet under him before he came out and started the second half. And then he looked pretty good. Like, I mean, he had the terrible pick. The pick was horrendous. I mean, it was bad. Then he bounced back the next drive and threw a 50-yard bomb. And I understand Tipton was wide open. All he had to do was hit him. But he had a pass earlier in the first half where he was like a half step too far along the sideline, or he would have had another touchdown, walk-in touchdown. Like that was a beautiful pass. Rattler's not doing that, man. And like, I get it. Shuck is like older than half the quarterbacks in the league in his rookie year, but I don't know. Call me like the forever optimistic person, but like there are flashes. Like you can see like some arm talent there, and like I get that there's a lot more that goes into it, but I don't know. I feel like he's not going to be as terrible as everybody's just writing him off to be.
So here's my thing, and I think this paints a pretty good picture. So last year, who was the starting quarterback for the Raiders? Aiden O'Connell.
Minshew.
What's a Minshew? Yeah, like we didn't know, right? It was one of them. Like that's gross, right? Who was the wide receiver one for the Raiders?
It was
Jacoby Myers.
Jacoby, yeah.
Jacoby Myers and Brock Bowers. So you could receiving targets, right? Not wide receiver. You're talking about Brock Bowers. Brock Bowers, obviously, we all know he set records, but Jacoby Myers finished wide receiver 19 Like
Jacoby had a great year.
he had a great year, and this is a terrible offense. So I think like people just get so down on the bad offenses that you can get great value there.
There's
Right?
guys to find
It's whatever you want to call like dead zone points, whatever, right? But hey, gives me points are points.
I have enough faith that Kellen Moore is going to find ways to move the ball. Like I felt like there were times last year where for the Saints that, especially after DA got fired, that the offense was just going through motions. Like they weren't even doing anything to even try.
Come on home, Adonai. Come on home, baby. Let's go.
Man, no.
He got him.
Let's fucking
Trey gets
go,
Adonai
baby.
Mitchell in the 20th.
Shut down the pod. I just won the millie, bitches.
But just to tie it up on the Saints, man, I don't know. I think that they like what if, let's say Olave stays healthy all year, which like is a huge ask. Shaheed stays healthy all year. Kamara and Kendra turn into like the two-headed monster that we thought that they were going to be when Kendra got drafted, right? I mean,
The O-line might be elite.
yeah, like I know that there's a lot of question marks. They've spent so much draft capital on this O-line. Like
I'm gonna whisper. Justin Blackman might be an upgrade over Donnie Badger.
Hey, Mina definitely thought so on the pod. She thought that
he's intercepting everything in camp right now, bro.
They
I
said
mean,
that,
he's like,
they
Honey
said that
Badger's like
Justin-
34.
They said that Reed and Blackman is an obvious upgrade at safety. It might be our best position group on the whole
Demario
team.
is feeling rejuvenated. I mean,
That's bad.
I mean, they got some guys on defense. Like they got some like
Alante Taylor.
they've got a little bit of talent on defense. Like
Honey Badger's got to be what, 34? I had class with him.
yeah, he's our age.
Yeah, I had class with him.
Justin Blackman's something serious, man. Like he if he can stay healthy, he's an elite safety.
Yeah,
and we know about Reed.
Yeah, Kevin, you got the board. All right, you're good.
Yeah, so let's just put a bow on this draft. It is wrapped up.
I love
it was a weird one. I'd say that this one was a little bit more weird than the last one. Trey,
let's do this.
yeah.
Before you run down
Go.
the team, let's give a score 1 to 10. How do you feel about your team? So Trey, go ahead, kick us off here.
I'm gonna give it an 8.5.
So Trey is 3.692. He went elite with running back, tight end, and QB. First 3 picks.
Yeah, usually like when I saw Volt Oliver doing whatever he was doing, I knew that I could probably make up ground at wide receiver.
Yeah.
And so like usually I feel a little bit antsy about getting behind at wide receiver when I do starts like this. But for picking my first receiver in the 4th, I feel awesome about this wide receiver room. I mean, I've got speed, I got upside, I got and I went 9. So these guys should hit my weeks. I'm going to use a lot of these scores, and I would say the position I'm worried about is I'm a little thin at running back. So like if Gibbs and Travion aren't like home run hitters every week,
Gibbs should be fine.
Yeah, then I'm relying on Ray Davis, Jerome Ford, Woody Marks, and Will Shipley to give me some.
I think it's the Travion kind of mystery, right? Like you have lightning in a bottle, but doesn't get released.
Yeah. I'm betting that it does. I mean, I love those first 5 picks because I got home run hitters and game breakers. Like
you got to think too. Like you got a chance. Like we talk about how Chase is like a player and a half.
Yeah.
Or potentially 2 wide receivers in one when he scores like 50.
You got that in Josh Allen.
Gibbs has that. Josh Allen has that. Bowers
has that.
Extent.
Bowers has that. Has double power.
J-Mo can enter that conversation this year in terms of a game breaker.
So you got a super high upside team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Blake? How are you feeling?
I like to have 3 solid quarterbacks. I really wish I could have gotten Dak, right? I don't feel great about Justin Fields being the number 2. So that's what's dragging me down about the team. But I really like the skill players here. I took a lot of high upside shots at running back. Usually I don't go 7 running backs, but this one I did. But yeah, it's just the QBs holding me back here. I really wish Dak would have made it. If Dak would have made it back, this team would feel amazing.
I went 2-6-9-3, so this is definitely a build that I don't normally do. I'm usually
that's 9 wide receivers.
Yeah, I'm usually always 3 quarterbacks at least. I feel really good about my first 3. Nico, Puka falling to me in the second. The Stafford stuff is a little scary, but I still think that Puka is going to smash if he can stay healthy this year. Tet is my number 1 guy. James Cook being my RB1. I love that. I don't know how. Obviously, my bold take was that Drake May is going to enter into that upper echelon. So this is one of those teams that is putting my money where that take is, because if it doesn't, then this feels pretty bad. Him being my QB1, but we'll see. I do like this turn where I got Penix and Pitts.
Yeah, I love that.
And they're bring back for Puka. So I don't have a ton of correlation, because I was like, I feel like when we stream these drafts and I'm trying to like share my screen and figure out who is my bringbacks, and also figure out
you don't have the Signal Callers pulled up to
So I got a lot going on. So I feel like these are like my quote unquote worst correlated drafts, but sometimes you just got to play the hits. And I'm betting a lot on the Pats here. I went Quinshon Judkins as my 5th Pat on this team.
Oh, you said, yeah, okay, that makes sense now, because I was looking for him to take for my last pick. Why is he not showing up?
Yeah, so I don't know. I feel pretty good about it, but
what was your rating again?
I would say like a 7 or 7.5, maybe. Yeah, I'm not super in love with it, but I was also like right next to this dude. So like when he was doing all this crazy shit up in here, I was like kind of like freaking out a little bit, like trying to figure out what I wanted to do coming off of that.
I still think the craziest thing from this draft is with that guy taking, 3 quarterbacks so early, I still got Jaden Daniels late.
I would have given the draft a 10 out of 10 if Tootin would have came to my team, but thanks, Blake. Hey, let's do one thing. Let's plug our own website real quick. How about we each plug in each of our 5 player starts and see who has the rarest?
Okay, I'm gonna do mine. So I was call mine out. Somebody. It was
Nico, Puka,
trade yourself up.
Tet, James Cook, and Waddle.
Just hit search right there on these 4. Let's see. I like to see the progression. Right?
That's true. Yeah, do the 4.
3.
Yeah, right there, right?
So no, Waddle's probably
yeah.
None. Okay, cool. Nice. Yeah.
You're the one, at least
so
as
far.
of, I think this was like June 27th, was that? Yeah, June 27th. God,
all right, who we got?
Come on.
Who's next?
Let's do Blake. CD, Drake London, Hampton.
Shout out to me, responsiveness on the website. It's pretty good.
And 4, Pickens.
So run the 4.
29.
Ooh. And then add JD.
And that should be unique.
1.
So
you're
one guy.
Nice.
One guy. Well, who does he have next? Then Juwan Jennings. He went all San Francisco.
Nice. He got like the whole San Francisco.
He got the whole stack.
Draft 10,400. So I don't know, from the 6th spot.
Yeah. Okay.
No other site is doing this, by the way. Just want to plug this real quick.
Gibbs, Bowers,
Josh Allen, J-Mo.
Those first 3. Wait. Where are we with 90 with those first? I was say those first 3 sound.
Oh shit! Hold up.
Nice.
Gibbs, Bowers, and Allen. 90 teams. Yeah, you're gonna be super unique. 14
and Travion.
Yeah, nobody's gonna have Travion because nobody's been drafting Travion that early.
0.
None.
Baby.
Yeah, there you go.
So
Blake is the only one with a dupe through the first 5.
First 5, but then I got weird. I got Shadur, man. Nobody else is drafting Shadur. Shadur's taking me to the promised land.
That's how you get.
Let's go, prime time junior.
Yeah.
Oh man, no, this is fun. I think that's going to wrap up tonight. Tonight's draft. Weird one. Let's see if we can get even weirder next week when we do another one. Trey's only got 5 millies left, so maybe we'll have to change it up and do a different contest next time. But yeah, man, we will see you guys next week, and take care. and like, comment, and subscribe. But yeah, see y'all on the other side.
Peace out.
Invest in the low likes now, sell at the high likes later.
Good night, y'all.
Good night. I need to go to sleep.